Hi guys, assalamu alaikum, welcome to my channel. It's Shazia. You may know me as Brown Girl Does Makeup. Thank you for clicking on my video. If you're new here, welcome. If you've been here before, thank you so much for coming back. I really appreciate it if you subscribe and give my videos a like if you enjoy the content. So I've got another declutter video for you, and today is concealers. I've got quite a few concealers, as you can see, but before I start going through my concealers, I actually forgot to put one more foundation in my foundation video, and this was the Sleek Life Proof foundation, and this is in LP12. This is very yellow. I'm definitely decluttering that. So the figures for my foundation video were actually, I had 32, I'm selling 5, decluttering 11, and keeping 16, so that's the 32 in total. So this is going, unfortunately, it's a good foundation. So going back to the concealers, there's some I'm definitely gonna get rid of, and I'm thinking, should I just pick those out straight away and just put them to a side, or should I just go through each one and talk to you through them? This is a mixture of like color correctors as well, because I've got the new Huda Beauty color corrector. This is in peach, and then I bought the new Huda Beauty concealer, even though I have an old one here. So I think I need to be really strict and just kind of declutter quite a lot so I can start using the new ones, because some of them are quite old as well. Where do I begin? Okay, let me declutter let me get rid of the ones that I know I definitely want to declutter. So these three are definitely declutters. This one, I do enjoy it, but I don't know, there was something about it when I tried it recently. I think it creased a lot and the color just wasn't right anymore. I don't know what's happened. Like, I know I was really bad at trying to color match myself, but it looks fine on screen, but in real life it looks a bit too peachy pink for me. So I'm going to declutter that. And then we've got this one. This was really creasing on me and it's fairly old, so I want to get rid of that. And this one I bought and I forgot my shade for some reason, so I gave NC 45 when I'm NC 42, and it's too dark for me, so I'm gonna give that to my sister most probably, or someone. So this is the Sleek Life Proof concealer. This is in Caramel Latte. I actually really like this shade. I feel like it's my skin tone, but I think this might have gone off a little bit. I know there was a really weird smell, like a chemically smell before, but this smells slightly too much, so I think I should actually declare it. But I do really like it. I might just consider repurchasing that one. The L'Oreal Infallible, this is supposed to be a dupe for Tarte Shape Tape, so this is more of a brightening concealer. And to be honest with you, I don't do like the brightening under eyes as much as I used to before. I tend to just keep everything one color, one tone, and so I just look fresh, because I feel like if I don't use a color corrector, the brightening just doesn't look right. My pigmentation underneath comes through, so I don't know whether I would want to. I think this is separated slightly. There's not a lot left in this elf one. I used to use it a lot. You can see, I don't know if you can see in there, there's actually not a lot, and I was planning to pan it. It's more yellow than the Sleek one, so I'm not sure. I don't know, I need to give it a go again. I'm gonna give the L'Oreal Infallible one a go again before I make a decision on that. This Urban Decay one I'm actually trying to pan. I'm doing quite well with it. I stood it up to try and see if it will go down, and I could see how much I have left, but it didn't actually do that. The foundation did, and I can see I only have half left, so I'm hoping the concealer I don't have much. I want to kind of use another like quarter of it and then maybe consider decluttering both, because as you saw in my foundation I have quite a lot, and also in my concealers I have quite a lot. So, and some of these haven't been open for a year, 2 years, and I just want to get through them. So that I'm keeping in my project pan. This is in NC 42. This is more my color. I think I should pan this as well. There's really nothing left in it. I know it'll probably take me quite a while because we don't use concealer on a large area, but if I use it as my main rather than a foundation, but then it means I'm not going through a foundation, so we'll see what I do, but I think I might just pan that. And then here we have two Pat McGrath concealers. I really like these, so I'm not mad that I have these in my collection. One's for my under eyes. I use 17 for my under eyes and 18 for my face, because 18 is sort of my face color and 17 is more a bit lighter. Again, this is the only ones I kind of do with the brightening thing. And then this is the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Away concealer. This is in 8. To be honest, I find I don't really like this concealer. Firstly, it's really hard to open. Secondly, I did take off the thing because it was a bit gross. But you see how thick that is? It's like really thick and dry. I don't know if it's because it's a little bit old, but I've only had it open for not even a year. This one is super thick. The color isn't the best color. I don't really enjoy using it, to be honest. So because it's Charlotte Tilbury, I'm in two minds on whether I should get rid of that or not, but the color is kind of like the same color as the elf one, so I'm gonna have to think about that, and at the end I'll come back to it. This one is the Red Beauty brightening serum thing. It creased a lot on me. I didn't see the hype of it. Like, people were like, oh my god, it's so amazing. Like a lot of Red Beauty products, to be fair. I was gonna do a video about my least favorite products from Red Beauty that I've tried, but obviously because I'm boycotting, I didn't want to do a whole video dedicated to it, and I also didn't want to slam any of the products either, because I thought people might think I'm just saying it because I'm boycotting. But I'll be honest, like I don't have many, well, actually, tell a lie. I do have fine lines and wrinkles now. I think I developed a rash around my eye and it's still kind of there, which has made it really wrinkly when I wear makeup. So I have to be careful with what I use under my eyes. So I'm trying to avoid powders and stuff. And I do put a little bit of concealer, but not a lot, because it looks really crepey after a while because of this rash thing I have. Me being me, I have to still wear something because I can't go out without anything. I don't feel comfortable. And when I use this, it emphasizes everything. Even when I didn't have the rash and I was using it, like when I first bought it last year, it just gathered up in areas that I didn't know I had fine lines, and it didn't really do much. So for me, I don't want to get rid of it because I literally bought it recently, well, not that recently, about a few months ago. But at the same time, I actually don't enjoy using it, so I don't know. And I know this applicator is for cooling and stuff, but when you're actually trying to get proper product on your eye, you have to go in and out, in and out, in and out, and it's like really tedious to use. And my whole thing about doing this is to just have makeup that's not tedious and annoying, and that's easy and simple. So I don't know, tell me in the comments below, do I declutter it, or do I just keep trying until I can't try no more and then declutter? So I'm going to put this back over here. I'm going to move these over here because these are definitely keeping. These ones I'm definitely keeping. I'm definitely keeping these. Tarte Shape Tape was one of my all-time favorites, so I want to keep that. I really like the Huda Beauty ones, and these ones are the new ones that I'm working on. This is a maybe. So this, I'm not even going to bother. I really enjoy this concealer. It's one of my favorites. It's the Shiseido Synchro Skin self-refreshing concealer thing, I think it's called. And this one's in 302. I had to take a while to try and find the number, but it's tiny. So this is actually a good shade for me. As you can see, the shades vary. So like I've got one that's like, this one kind of disappears every time I use it. This was the sleek one that I'm actually getting rid of. The elf one's a bit too yellowy warm, and then the L'Oreal one is too light. The Charlotte Tilbury one is peachy but I can get away with it. But I'm just not into the consistency of that concealer. And the Rare Beauty one's really liquidy, and it comes up as next to nothing. But this one, if I'm looking for like coverage for mature skin, I prefer this one, but I can't find my shade anywhere. And I need to find a good sale for it first before I decide to repurchase it, because it is quite expensive, that one. And then this is the MAC Pot Concealer Studio Finish Concealer in NC42. It's really disgusting. I should just get rid of this. I think I'm just going to get rid of that. And then I have the NARS Soft Matte Concealer in Biscuit, and this is a really nice one. Again, I do really enjoy it, but it's a little bit too heavy at the moment with the skin issue I'm having. And then this is the Maybelline Conceal and Perfect Concealer, and this is in Natural Sand. So I think this is very close to the e.l.f. concealer. I'm just going to put it by the e.l.f. one. Yeah, so it's very close to the e.l.f. concealer in terms of color matching and stuff. So do I get rid of the e.l.f. one and just keep this one? Maybe I'll try both, one on each eye, and then I'll make a decision on that. So this is the EX1 Delete Fluid Concealer in 11. That's that one there. Sorry about the swatch. It's one of these pumps. In real life, it looks different to what it looks like in the camera. In the camera, it looks really yellowy, like yellow, warm, dark. But in real life, it is a bit too dark. I will agree with that, but it's not as yellow. But I am gonna declutter it because it's too dark for me. I can't get away with using that. This is the Bare Minerals Bare Skin Complete Coverage Serum Concealer, and this is in medium golden. I've tried this several times and I don't like it. It's not the consistency I'm looking for in a concealer, and I'm not in my 20s where I can get away with very light coverage. And also, it's supposed to be a serum, but it actually emphasizes any texture you have in the bottom on your eyes, so that's going. This is the Uma Beauty concealer. This is a bit too peachy for my liking, but I guess I could use it as a color corrector, to be honest. Like, I think I could get away with using it as a color corrector, but no, I think I'm just gonna declutter. And these three Maybelline ones, like, none of them really suit my skin tone. So I've got nude, and then I've got buff and warm olive. So I made a complete mess of the Maybelline ones, but it is what it is. So these are the three splodges of the Maybelline ones. So this one's the nude. It's more of a brightening for me. It isn't really a shade that will match. The buff actually matches a bit better, and that's warm olive. So warm olive is definitely going to go because it's too dark for me. But then I'm not sure, to be honest with you, I just can't be bothered with this anymore. Like, these packagings, like, it's not my speed, it's not what I want to do. I twisted it, and I sat here waiting ages to see if something comes out. Nothing came out, so I twisted it again, and then so much just came out, like, and then it's still leaking inside the thing, and I can't be bothered, to be honest. I really can't be bothered to deal with that. It's just too messy. I don't want messy things, I want clean things, but I don't know what to do. I might just maybe keep buff and get rid of nude as well. So this is the IT Cosmetics concealer, and this is in tan. It's not very tanned, if you see. It's more peachy than tanned. It's a good concealer. I don't mind the consistency. If it's a bit too peachy, I don't think it suits my skin, but I need to try it out. So I'm gonna just pop that one back in there and try it out. And I think this is the Charlotte Tilbury is slightly deeper than the IT Cosmetic one, so I might just keep the Charlotte Tilbury one and try it out again. So I'm really pleased with that, actually. Everything fits in one drawer, and I am gonna declutter this one so it all fits in one drawer. So I'm really pleased that I reduced all my open ones to one drawer, although these two are open, so they're gonna have to try and fit in there, but I might end up just spilling into this drawer or finding a smaller drawer that they can spill into. Basically, I have gotten rid of all these. My plan is to try the e.l.f. and the Milani one on each side and see which one I prefer, because the colors are very similar. So I've been thinking if I was to prefer them like one or the other, I can declutter one. The Rare Beauty I want to try again just to see if it is what I'm looking for in a concealer, and if it's not, I'm just gonna get rid of it because it's fairly new. I can give it to someone. The rest I'm gonna have to think about what I'm gonna do. The L'Oreal Infallible one I might just keep because it's a lighter shade, so if I need a brightening one I can use that to brighten. This Urban Decay one's in my project pan. This one, the Charlotte Tilbury one, I want to test out some more. I know the matte one's fine. This one's fine. This one's fine. This one I want to test out because it's a little bit peachy. I want to see what it looks like on my under eyes, if I can use it as a corrector or anything like that. So I forgot to mention these two. I've just found them, and these two are on Vinted. So you got the L'Oreal Tinted Ultra Wear concealer. This is in full beige, and then I've got the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk concealer. This is in 7.5. I put these on Vinted already. In total I have 29 concealers. I'm decluttering 11 and I'm keeping 16, selling 2. Hopefully we'll be selling 2. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, and if you see anything in my description box, I do have some affiliate links, as well as my vintage shop. I have my eBay shop, and I have Fleur by Shazia, which is my little Etsy side hustle that I'm trying to start off, selling floral creations. Yeah, that's a side of me that I really enjoyed and I want to continue doing. So if you're interested, all the links are down below. Thank you so much if you do use any of my links and support me. I really appreciate it. So yeah, take care, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.